I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So first thing, Minnesota Vikings offensive coordinator Wes Phillips gets dealt with. Basically suspended, what, 2 weeks, I believe it is? Yeah, I believe he is suspended for 2 weeks. He cannot be at the beginning of workouts, off-season team workouts, huh? Now, I'm not sure if he will be suspended any games or any weeks of the regular season, but at the end of the day, I mean, are we mad? How do you feel about it? How do I feel about it? I mean, it is what it is. He's held accountable, huh? He pled guilty to his DUI or DWI, driving while under the influence, etc., etc. You dig me? And it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Just like players are held accountable, just like players are fined for ridiculous reasons for celebrating, having fun, playing football, well, as Kevin O'Connell likes to say, well, coaches should be held accountable as well, from top to bottom, period, huh? Let's get it. Because let's be real, if that was a player driving, while intoxicated, etc., putting his life in danger, other lives in danger, huh? Yeah, I'm sure it would have been a big fine, right? Heavy, yeah. If there was a player, in the same shoes, they would have attacked the player, dog. They would have enforced strict rules, dog. Suspension, regular season, you dig me? Team workouts, and he would have got a fine on top of that. So I'm not gonna say I feel bad for Wes Phillips, Now I hope whatever he was going through, whatever reason he needed to use alcohol to cope, or whatever he was going through, dog. I hope he figures that out, nips that in the bud, huh? Whatever issues he may have, dog. We don't know what it is, but hopefully he works it out. He deals with it. He gets the helps that he may need, Or it could have just been a bad situation. A one-time thing. He made a bad decision, sipping heavy, chose to drive, made a bad decision, and maybe that'll be the end of it, huh? But if it's something going on, if it's some real issues, he needs to get to the root of the problem, right? But he definitely needs to get to the root of the problem, dog. You dig me? So nothing like that will happen again, huh? But you got to think about it, man. He is being held accountable, dog, and that's just how it should be. Especially you talking about a coach, You as a coach, the most important role on the team, on the squad, you supposed to set an example for your players, huh? Players are supposed to respect you, huh? Yeah. And we talk about the standard, this and that. Well, coaches are the beginning of setting a standard, huh? Yeah, heavy. So if you preaching one thing, then doing another, that's cap, dog. Ain't no players gonna respect that, and it's gonna be real hard for players to buy in. You dig me? Yeah, he could have been sipping a lot, Maybe that was the reason for the bad play calling, bad communication between him and Kevin O'Connell in a lot of games. They couldn't put up points, couldn't get first downs, huh? So we never know the real issues behind the scenes, dog. And like I say, the Vikings keep most things in-house. They don't spread it to the media, spread it to the news and the fans. You dig me? It is what it is. I respect it. But at the end of the day, yes, Wes Phillips, he should be held accountable. He is a coach. He is an offensive coordinator. You dig me? Someone that the players will look up to. And he's supposed to lead by example, period, bottom line, dog. Heavy. You dig me? And like I said, if that was a player, he would have got the maximum fine, the maximum suspension, etc., etc. And we know the game. We know how it is, dog. Ain't no debating, ain't no way around it. We know what happened, what happens, what goes down, correct? Heavy, dog. We know what the deal is, huh? But yeah, Wes Phillips, man, wish him the best. But he is getting punished to a certain extent. Now, does it really affect the team that much or even affect him? I mean, being suspended from team workouts, is that major? I mean, come on, dog. Is that major? Now, if we're talking about suspended weeks during the season, that could not only affect him but the team, right? And I think it was with no pay as well. So I don't know how that works. Being suspended from workouts, do they get paid during that time, et cetera, et cetera. Now, like I said, if I'm not mistaken, let me know in the comments if you know for sure. But I think he's suspended like a week or two during the season as well, huh? I think it's a couple games during the season, beginning of the season, et cetera. So it's going to affect his pockets a little bit. And the offense as well, He's part of the offensive program, offensive progress, though. Schemes, play calling. Him and Kevin O'Connell work together, right? Collaboration. He helps Kevin O'Connell out, dog. Period. So it could definitely affect the Vikings, but I'm saying it's not going to affect them to the point where they can't recover. Come on, dog. We're talking about 2 games missed. You dig me? I'm sure he can still be involved behind the scenes in practice. So he got a kind of, slap on the wrist. You know what I mean? They playing wrist slap, hand slap, dog. But at least, something was done. And the NFL and the Vikings are showing that will not be accepted from a coach or a player, dog. You dig me? Heavy. So like I say, man, best wishes to Wes Phillips. Just a mistake that happened. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Hopefully he learns from it and get the help that he may need. You dig me? So it won't happen again. Next up, Michael Penix Jr. has a private workout for the Minnesota Vikings. So the Vikings, they're pretty much, I wouldn't say they're showing their hand, because they're not only bringing quarterbacks in for these private workouts or on visits. They bring Dallas Turner in the building, right? So I think Vikings are just weighing their option, dog. Bringing in Dallas Turner if they want to go that route, which I hope that's the route they go in the draft. Build them trenches. But the fact that Michael Penix Jr. comes in for a private workout, yes, it's very evident that the Vikings are weighing their options. They know what they have with 2 first-round picks. They know they don't got to budge, huh? So I'm sure the workout was just to see, can Michael Penix really ball, which I think he can. His pro day set it all for me. His pro day said everything for me. 4'4", 640, 30-something, close to 40-something inch vertical, high 30-inch vertical, dog. Overall athlete. So that did enough for me, let alone the arm talent, the arm strength. I'm all in on Michael Penix Jr., dog. Matter of fact, I've been in on him, dog. Heavy. But this tells me the Vikings know they have options. They can get Penix at 11 or 23 and still build their trenches. So that's a good sign for the Vikings, dog. Huh? And we know they brung J.J. McCarthy in, right? So obviously they're showing their hand kind of which quarterback they like or which quarterbacks they leaning towards, right? McCarthy, huh? We already know how KOC and McNown, which one feels about Drake May. But Michael Penix Jr. is now in the mix. Now, Jaden Daniels, I don't know if he has a private workout scheduled or not. But if he doesn't come, can you say, they're not going to go for Daniels? No. But maybe they know they won't, teams won't trade with him. The Bears, Patriots, huh? Who's number 2? Who that 2 spot? You know who it is. Whoever it is. But maybe teams are just saying, hey, we ain't trading with you, dog. They're not going to do that trade. So the Vikings are maybe just being realistic, right? Just realizing, hey, we got to make another maneuver a different way. They still can have a great outcome in the draft. But now they may have to make some different moves, dog. Period, bottom line. But I say it's a win-win. But if they do trade up, yeah. Get the quarterback you want. No 4, 5. Get that 3, that 2, that 1 pick, dog. That 3, that 2, that 1 pick. Hands down, man down 1,000, huh? Oh, yeah, heavy. Let's get it, man. But Michael Penix Jr. private workout. Some may be shocked, but I'm not shocked. We know his pure talent. We know the raw talent. His biggest question, the biggest concern, can he stay healthy? So I'm sure they talked to him about his health, his mentality, where he at it, where is he physically. Maybe even got a physical. I don't know if that's allowed. But, yeah. So I'm sure they asked a lot of questions as far as health situations. How does he feel? And I'm sure he displayed his arm talent, huh? But Michael Penix Jr., I'm glad he came in the building. Hope he had a solid workout. Hope he had a great workout, matter of fact. And I hope the Vikings draft him. I'm just going to be real. If they don't get Jaden Daniels, hope they get Michael Penix Jr., dog. Heavy. Period, bottom line. Like it or not, big skull here, man. But yeah, just some Vikings news, man. Let me know how you feel about it. How you feel about the Wes Phillips situation. How you feel about Michael Penix Jr. Let's get to it, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on and rock and rolling, dog. Takes less than 1 second. Support the grind, huh? Support the channel, dog. Let's get it. Big skull here. Skull Vikes forever. Win, lose, or draw. Heavy. Yeah.